So, Patrick Roberts has signed a new 3-year contract with the club. So I just wanted to jump on and give my thoughts whether I think it's worth it or not. You know, is it worth keeping him? Now, anybody who watches my videos quite regular will know that I'm quite critical of Patrick Roberts and his final end product, and you know what he actually produces for the side. So would I have given him a new contract? Well, he's 26-year-old. Now, if you look at his past history, everywhere he's been, they've kind of either moved him on because he hasn't been getting a game and he hasn't done it. So, and I keeps on saying that he's found a home, you know, he feels at home here and Tony Mowbray loves him and what have you. But like I've said in my videos previously, his end product is virtually nil. I've just pulled some stats here. So this season, he's played 14 games. He's got no goals and 1 assist. Now, for me, for a winger, you know, that's poor. Now, I know we haven't got centre forwards, and I've had this before on the videos being questioned, you know, just that there's nobody to aim for in the middle. But last season, or since we signed him, in 2022-2023, he played 48 games. He scored 5 goals and 7 assists. So 7 assists in 48 games. Would you say that's a good return for a winger? I'm not so sure. But to delve a little bit further into them kind of stats, so he makes 1.94 key passes in a game, which a key pass is something that ends in a chance creation or a chance missed. So 1.94 key passes a game isn't too bad. So if you think he's going to create 2 chances a game, that looks a little bit better. He makes on average 42 passes per game, 34 successful. So he's got an 80% success rate for his passing. Again, not a bad stat. He also makes 7.5 dribbles per game with 3.1 success rate. So that's 44% of his dribbles are successful. Now, I would have thought it would have been higher than that, because when you watch him play, going past people, he seems to do it with ease. But it's the final product after that. So when you look at them stats a little bit more in detail, because he's got 0 assists on his record, doesn't necessarily mean to say that he's not creating chances. So, do I think it's worth giving Patrick Roberts a contract? Well, like I say, he's 26. Arguably, he's going to have his best years ahead of him. So, and there was clubs sniffing around him, namely Southampton, before the season started. Maybe that's the reason why he hasn't had a very good start of the season. Maybe his head was turned. Maybe he's been worried about this new contract. So, now the contract's signed. Now it's done, he's got a 3-year deal. This is probably the longest he's been at any club. So for me now, he has to start producing it. The next couple of years, he has to start producing it. Is he a Premier League player? From what I've seen, no. But we don't know. You know, sometimes players move into the Premier League and they're a completely different player that they just transform into something bigger and better. So we'll have to wait and see. So I think on the whole, it was a no-brainer, because he's got his fans out there. From the club's perspective, it protects them for any bids in the summer, in January or after the season, that they're going to have to now pay his contract up. So from the club's perspective, they had to do it rather than risk losing from now at the end of the season. So 26-year-old, he's got bags of potential. Like I've said, beating people, he does it with ease. You know, he's probably he's one of the more skillful players in the Championship, without a doubt. But he needs to improve that final ball for me. And if he does that, he will become a wonderful player. But my worry is, in the past, like I said, he's been moved on from different teams or everywhere he's been. Yes, he's getting better now. He was a young lad at the time. So we'll have to just see how it pans out. But overall, I think it's a good move from the club. Let's see if he can knuckle down and start producing the goods in the final third. Maybe get a couple of goals as well for a chip in. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Is Patrick Roberts worth the new 3-year deal, what he's been given? And let us know what you think. Till the next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.